some are private limited company. So today our main motive and aim of this company is to provide more information and innovative ideas for the problems for problems. Our main aim is to bring about the innovative ideas and the solutions for the problems which are being faced by the common people all over India. So before that, I would just like to introduce the members, executive members of our company. I, Varsha Kanodia, as the Chief Executive Head.
I'm Lekha, the creative head of our company.
I am Guldan, I'm the marketing head of the company.
And I'm Nilanjana, I'm the finance head of the company.
So now I would like to tell about moving on to the current Indian scenario faced in a rather So the India faces a wide range of
Don't do it now. Reserve your claps for the end. Now, don't do it.
Okay, so the global Indian scenario at this point in time. I'm sure, like all of you know, that India is a very huge country and we have different temperatures all around India. For example, in Kashmir, Jammu, Arunachal Pradesh, temperatures can go up to very low degrees and people have huge problems in attaining hot water for their daily necessities. And in places like Gujarat, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh, there's the lack of cold water, especially during extremely warm conditions. And we know that the Indian population is facing the huge crisis of poverty, and many people do not have access to geysers or cooling systems. So we wanted to think of something that's portable so that this solves this current national issue. So this is our product, which is called the Stone Sauna. It's something that you've probably never seen in the market, and it's a very simple and easy replacement for a rather complex machine like a geyser or a cooling system within our houses. So the entire package of our product comes in two forms, the white stone and the blue stone. So the white stone is used to heat up water in places that are extremely cold. For example, in Kashmir. So what happens is that these stones have sensors fitted in them and they radiate heat, and basically these are artificially created stones that are able to radiate heat emissions so that it heats up the water. So it contains solar panels which take in the energy from the sun, and this stored energy is then used to heat up the water. There's a water passing hole that is through the entire surface of the stone, and when water enters this hole, the water gets heated up because of the energy stored by the sun. And there's also memorizing transmitters which are present inside the stone, which contains reference temperatures. So water doesn't reach extremely high temperatures, or it doesn't reach temperature that the user wants it to. So it has a reference temperature, for example 40 degrees Celsius, and it stays at that point in time. It doesn't go higher or lower. So it's easy to use even if you're unaware of how exactly the machinery works or any things as such. Moreover, there's also a sensor activation and deactivation component inside the stone. So we can easily detect the surrounding temperature of the water and increase or decrease the temperature depending on what is needed. The composition of our stone is a carbon and limestone mixed composition. Carbon is a very durable material and it can resist a lot of different harsh conditions, and limestone has been used since the past to make various kinds of bath stones and products. So we thought we could infuse and combine something from the past and something from the present. Okay, so that's the white stone. The second component is the blue stone, which is used in cooling water. So that's used in places, obviously, which are extremely hot and people don't have access to cooling systems. So the only thing is that instead of having normal solar panels, it has glass embedded plastic layer on it, a solar panel, which will be used to convert the stored energy into energy that's used to cool the water instead of heating the water. This is the idea that we got from what they use in various cooling systems to cool water when they install solar panels on our house terraces and all of that. That's where we got the idea from that. The only, as I mentioned, the only difference between the white stone and the blue stone is that the blue stone works antagonistic to the white stone. The white stone heats up water and the blue stone cools water. So with this product, like what we really want to achieve is like increase accessibility for everyone under the poverty line to access hot and cold water according to their necessity. Not everyone has the ability to install a geyser or even have the infrastructure to have a cooling system or anything as such. So by giving this to them, I think it's really helping them with their day-to-day chores and duties. And moreover, I'm sure we all agree that when water gets cold or we don't like the temperature that and we just let it drain off and we don't realize how much water we're wasting. But if we use these stones, we can actually just reheat the water if we've already collected it, and we're just also playing a part in saving the environment and at the same time helping those under the poverty line.
Okay, so now I'll be talking about the marketing strategies. So basically moving on to the product prices and marketing strategies, we all know how expensive geysers can be. They cost they start from 2,000 rupees to about 42,000, and only 1 crore out of the 132 crore population of India has a salary above 50,000, which limits the number of people who can actually afford geysers. So our product over here has the features of a geyser plus more, and also is available at only 600 rupees, which makes it more cheaper, accessible, and very much portable. So the production cost of our product is about 450 rupees, and we'll be selling it at 600 rupees. As this is just a startup, we'll be producing 1 lakh units per month, and as the demands increase, we'll be increasing the number of units that we produce. And on each product, we expect about 33% of profit. And as a start, we have invested about 10 crores, and this is how we'll be planning our marketing strategies.
Okay, so let's move on to other strategies which we have regarding this product of ours. So now, since we are just a startup company, we are planning to, we are very keen on establishing like a very good alliance with other companies or organizations also. Now, we are first focusing on the smaller businesses or organizations, so we can simultaneously grow together and we can have a good sale. Now, along with that, we are also collaborating with very famous NGOs like the Gram Uttan, which basically focuses on the well-being of the humanity, or like the better habitat of the people which are living like under the poverty line or something like that. And now, in the long run, we are also planning to bring up new features to the stone, like we are planning on bringing better functioning to the stone, and we are also planning on bringing up customization to the stone, like you can get any kind of color you want, or any kind of texture you want. Then we also have a black stone coming up, which will be focusing on the absorbing capacity. So yeah, this is how we are planning to improve our product in the future. Thank you.
Niranjana, for our
you talk on marketing, you have to talk about media. You have not touched this point, actually media. Which media you want to use for reaching the customer?
So, as she said that we will be partnering with NGOs and everything. So basically, we will connect to the world through YouTube or rallies and everything like that.
Good enough. Keep it up. Very good.
That was a marvelous performance.
Change is called for innovation, and innovation leads to progress.
The next group coming up are the mentees of Sham sir.